Detected. Hammer Station security online. Lockdown in progress.
Hopefully I got this. It was acting
To our personnel. Our jealous rivals would destroy our great weapon. But today, the Advos hegemony earns its place in the galaxy.
Targeting systems locked. Targeting systems locked.
I don't know if that's the level boost thing working or if this actually still works.
Battlelord Prasan to the intruders. This station is capable of pulverizing continents. Do you think it will fall to a single strike team? Pure arrogance. To all personnel, rally to Section 0. We fight for our homeworld and the Supreme War Master.
This is how I get the reputation. Because the DPS is staying against SWTOR. And also getting because they just not paying attention at all. Rusty also means I am directionally challenged, at best.
Hounds of the Empire! All that power, yet you still fear us! I am a Battlelord of the Advos Hegemony! You will fall before me! The conversation is mine!
equipment inoperable. Recommend immediate evacuation.
Let's get out of here. Let's go do something more fun. I will just go and kill people instead of things. It was really great name my stream, returning after 6 years. And incompetent DPS. Pardon me, some disappointments.
to destroy the Republic. Please return for resupply.
Unauthorized armaments detected. Download complete. The Imperial forces have secured the data core. Powering down.
You have triumphed. May the opposing team learn from your example. War game complete.
Changed up the menus. I forgot how to leave for a second.
See anything you like? Come again?
What can I get for you? Come back anytime.
How wonderful to see you.
Okay, level 75 item. DPS tank.
Impeccable.
It's rating 306.
Oh. A bit pedestrian.
Just gonna get those. What else do I need? Both implants and earpiece.
Divine. Divine.
out. There we go. Let's try that way. That hopefully will work a little better. Now I can go back to trying to figure out what I'm doing in this game and actually gearing my character. Hopefully now my mic actually works. Well, good to know my mic is actually working. Okay. Now, I still have no idea what I'm doing anymore on gearing. This is all crazy. It's about
That will work.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, it's not customizable. Well, that's dumb. I already don't like this. It may not be that the mic is low, it may be that I'm just talking too quiet, possibly. I have that as a bad habit. I like how you're just low-key stalking my stream.
Ah, welcome.
Especially since I haven't moved what I'm doing. Okay, I gotta remember I like stuff in this game too. I've not touched it in 6 years, so. Also, fun note, did you notice the title under my character's name that I run around with in this game? That's what I was looking for. That's what That's a good call. I can fix that on the audio side of things. Let's see here. I'm actually going to try something. I'm still figuring out settings in OBS after not using this in forever. So let me drop this one. Okay, now let's try this. I changed some settings in OBS. Yeah, so I'm a very special snowflake. There was a requirement with some of the guys that I used to play with. I had to have special snowflake because of how many times I died to standing and stupid. So that was my reputation with my raid team. They were great guys. Really encouraging. Those are updated. These updated, and then I can jump back into something. There we go. I'm not as horribly weird. I didn't realize I'm still in the PvP queue and it hasn't popped up. It's taking forever tonight. Throw myself in the raid queue in the meantime. I also haven't introduced you to my other characters. So Demigul is my main. Honestly, this is just my troll because this is the easiest DPS to play in the whole game. And Bubba is my tank. So I've been playing a little bit on him as well. No, it's not spelled that way. It is B-U-H, B-U-H, Bubba. And Bubba is still horrifying. Bubba still wears a muzzle. Bubba does not just tank a boss or tank in a fight. Bubba just eats them. So the bad thing is, I am actually a really good raid tank, or I used to be, but I absolutely hate tanking. I actually got it figured out. I did absolutely amazing filling in like hard mode progression raids in place of people, and then they asked me to be a full-time tank or backup tank on the raid teams, and I'm like, please, just no.
We've created this replica of the
It's kind of the
ancient
same.
ruins for training
The
purposes.
best that I'm actually at in
The
PvP is as a
objective is to
healer,
capture them before the
and
opposing
everybody
team
always
can.
wanted me
The
to be their
scenario
healer, and I'm
revolves
like, no,
around
I
the
just want to
ruins'
slam my
ancient
face into the
security
keyboard and roll it
system,
back and
which is
forth and
powered
watch
by
things
2
die.
energy
I don't
pylons
want to keep
nearby.
you
However,
alive.
the system is dangerous. Every time the pylons are locked down, they emit a deadly explosive discharge.
The thing with tanks actually is most people don't want to play them, so if I level up my tank, and I've already tested it out, and most everything that I knew still works, it's just getting back into the routine of it. If I would roll a tank, that is one of the things that everybody always needs for everything in this game. So I would be able to access whatever content I wanted, basically. I would just have to be the tank for it.
Go! Capture the pylons now!
Yeah, I got one coming. I don't know who the healer is, but they say something. They did not save me that time. Nobody captured a pile yet. Okay.
You have one pylon.
Somebody's got a pile. That's all that matters. I don't want to stay here.
Your opponents have a pylon.
Somebody is gonna die. And anymore.
Pylon sync successful. Explosion imminent. Your team can still prevail. Attack!
Bounded fate. So the game can be played co-op or single player. Most of the story of this game is completely open single player, and most of the old group content, they reworked it to where you could play it single player. But this is considered MMO. This is like the Star Wars World of Warcraft, basically. You get used to it. Most of the story stuff is really straightforward. This stuff down here is what trips people up because it's all your different abilities and things. Some people do it by, like you'll see 1, 3, 4, that going across my buttons down here. That's going to be key bindings for my keyboard. Or some people do what I do. Key bindings are typically a little faster. Clicking sometimes is
Team
easier.
has captured a pylon.
What's even worse, you can't see it on the stream, but I've actually got overlays that show more information than what's even on screen. Like up here, I've got additional like 4 boxes of overlays just showing me more info as I'm playing. Yeah, and like these are way too big. My icons over here, I need to make them smaller. That's part of my user interface I've been editing back. All of this is customizable, like I can move stuff and make it bigger, smaller, whatever I want. My monitor that I have now is bigger than what I had the last time I played, so it made all of my icons gigantic, and I'm still trying to
Pylons reset. Resume your assault.
So, on my bottom ability bars down here to give you an idea, the very bottom one is mostly attack abilities, the middle one is all of my defensive stuff, and then the top bar down here is normally bonus things like energy management, damage boosts, special abilities, stuff like there's a long stun, all kinds of stuff like that. But stuff I use less often. Over on the left hand side are my med packs. The bottom 2 are PvP, the top 2 are for non-PvP activities. All the stuff over here on the right is just travel, basically. What I really want to do is I want to get into a raid tonight, and there were about 5 raid groups all before I got my character back to max level, and now they're finished. So, very badly here. Oh hey, more people. Welcome.
Has their first pylon. Success. Clear the area before discharge.
So in this game mode too, to give you an idea, yes, raids are like WoW as well. Very mechanics heavy. You got to know what the boss is doing, stand in certain places at certain times, need a certain damage threshold for your characters. Healers keep everybody alive, tanks have to keep aggro, or the boss will turn around and absolutely wreck every person one by one. Kind of the usual stuff. But also to give you an idea, on this PvP map, the goal is capture the pylon, which is what we're fighting over, and at the end of the timer up here, an explosion happens, and if you're caught in that, you die. But you get points in the round for kills, and then there's also orbs you capture in the middle that are bonus points, but you have to have a pylon to score the bonus points. So, it's a little interesting. There's some strategy. Most people, they go after their own respective pylon, which is to the left, and then you get battles like this where we try to take each other's. Like our team just captured theirs. let's see how theirs has. Okay, they got that covered. Okay, how about this? When I get done on this PvP, I will just show Bubba in all his glory. In his purple underwear. And his muzzle. I've still got a level Bubba up. He's at 1 and max level out. This is a cool thing this class has. They have an immunity bubble. They just pop a bubble and they're immune to all damage for like 30 seconds, but they can't do anything.
Pylon sync successful.
There we go. So in the last round, they got a pylon. That's from anyone. This round, we got a pylon. So.
Regroup. The pylons have reset.
So yes, the game that I'm working on all of my old checking in on all of them. Like one of them's been back, he's in Australia, he went back to the Apex server. A couple of others that are life stuff, I get it. A bunch of others, they went back to World of Warcraft and other stuff, so I'm kind of on my own at the moment. I'm gonna join one of these random guilds and sign up at some point. I already posted a recruitment thing for like looking for a guild, and I believe it was something along the lines of looking for a guild for completely incompetent DPS that doesn't know what a rotation is, smashes buttons, and stands stupid and dies, blames the healer every time he dies. Things like that, just to see, because if somebody invites me after posting that, they're going to be fun. Yeah, good to know. How is that? Let me know if it's still echoing. Made a change. Oh, let's dance. Do I have no bones? Yeah, I have no bones. I also have almost all the dances in this game unlocked, so I have some that's what I did, yeah. There we go.
Success. Clear the area before discharge.
Oh come on, that was the no bones dance. That's like the Weekend at Bernie's dance. People like Bernie.
Superb work.
Yeah, what classes are putting out this kind of damage? Oh, I forgot I have that macro. That's funny. I'm glad everybody was gone when I hit that. So on my keyboard I have macro keys, and I forgot there was an ability on one class that was a reflection bubble. So you would pop it, and anybody that was shooting you would automatically, all their damage was reflected back at you. So I had a macro set where you would just hit the button and it would start saying stop hitting yourself and activate the reflections. So okay, so are we ready for Bubba in all of his glory? This is actually my main character. So this is actually what I play as most. And then this is my Republic Trooper, started calling him Imperial Trooper. This is my main character on the Republic side. So a few different characters. I've got to get all these guys leveled up. And then Bubba in all his glory. Yeah, that. You forgot about his purple, like, tidy-whitey type underwear. Yeah, it's the most ridiculous outfit I could make up. And his lightsaber matches his underwear. I mean, don't you want this guy protecting your group? This screams staple of the team. I'm just saying. That is both funny to think about, but also horrifying to think about at the same time. So yeah, Bubba has a muzzle to keep him from eating people. That was always the story. And then yeah, his purple underwear. It took me forever to find the clothing because you have to buy that stuff, like special buy it. It took me forever to find it to actually make Bubba look that ridiculous. But that has been my main tank in the game. And if you notice under his name, his title that he runs around with is Incredible Smell Discoverer. We don't know what that smell is, but Bubba has a reputation for finding an incredible smell of some kind. What else do I have on here? I have so many characters. I have so many meme characters. There was a group of us that made basic white girl looking characters and gave them all basic white girl names, and we ran around as a 4-person squad in PvP. That's the reason that one's there. We did groups just to be completely trolls. Yes, of course, I have pumpkin spice. This is my stealth, like, assassin style character, so, you know, I sneaky. And then there was a group of us, we did these characters at one point, so I was Big Bird. We had, you know, Elmo and Oscar and all the rest of the crew as well. But that was another one we did full groups of PvP in a theme. So I had some interesting guildmates that I played with in this back in the day. Right. Let's see what trouble I can get into now. also have fun in Fleet Chat, posting the most random stuff just to get people started. This is why I love Fleet Chat. I just let everybody know I'm here. This guy lets everybody know he's there. Oh, I am such a huge troll. I used to be one of the people, we would play the Jawa game in chat and drive people crazy, which is replace a word in the title of a movie with Jawa. Spam chat with that, drive people absolutely insane because it would spam the chat and you couldn't read anything. That was always fun. What's fun is I don't know if my gear is good enough to do a raid without the group finder bonus. Does it boost your gear? Probably need to go. Yeah, see, I tell you about the Jawa game, and now you get the idea. People would jump on board, and I'm talking it would go for like a solid 10 minutes, and you couldn't read anything in chat because of Jawa movie titles. It's a good time. I wonder if I can Google and actually find what gear is needed for raids now. Okay, so there is still a boost. But I do need slightly better. Let's see what I can figure out. We'll just temporarily reduce that. Where's my chest piece? That should be enough. I need to get somewhere a little over 300 on the gear rating, gear score, whatever it is. It's an item rating. It's one of those words. And then if they're doing a raid right here, I can probably jump in on.
How wonderful to see you. Lovely.
Okay, get invited.
Do come back.
There we go. let's just hope they don't kick me for low gear score. I'm still fixing this.
Ah, welcome. Oh. A bit pedestrian.
Feels bad moving these mods around because this is actually really expensive for something I'm probably not going to keep long. Oh my gosh, 298, you gotta be kidding. Okay, headpiece, that should.
Please, browse to your heart's content. Impeccable.
How much more of this currency do I have? A bunch.
Referrals
I don't
are
even know
appreciated.
how I got that much. There we go, 301 something. So the original name of this character was
The
"What's this do?"
finest pieces
and that was
for only
always
the
my
finest
go-to phrase.
clientele.
We would be goofing off in a raid, and I would be on voice chat, and I would just go, "Hey, what's this do?" and pull the boss and just aggravate people. I was that person. It was only with friends though, so, well, most of the time I did it to a few random groups. Do we have a full grade? This could be fun. There was a time period where the raids in this game were even easier than what they are now, and I would do a lot of stupid things to random groups that I would join, and it was mostly because a couple of us, if we were in the group, were really good enough to just manage and be fine, so we would have some fun. So kind of at the peak, there was the guild that I had, the Forsaken. Our group, we had 4 active regular raid progression groups of people that they had scheduled times at least 2 or 3 days per week that they would meet together, and it was the same assigned teams and the same assigned alternates if somebody could not make it. And there was 4 active 8-person teams that were running on a weekly basis in that group. And so if it was those types of people, we could do whatever we wanted to and we would be perfectly fine. Part of how that happened is I had set up the guild and we were already running 2 teams. We had a third that was trying to join, and one of the biggest raid progression guilds on our server disbanded. They had some infighting disagreements and disbanded, and I worked out with a couple guys that knew some people, and we poached a lot of them when the guild disbanded, and we ended up being, for a period of time, I think it was about 6 months, we were the #1 like active raid progression guild on the server, It didn't last for a super long time because I got burned out and quit, and then things fell apart. But in the short little time, we had a really cool group. People that made me look like a bad gamer, that's for sure. Oh, this could be fun. We only have one healer. I'd never trust like random healers. I could be proven wrong, and I will happily be proven wrong, but we will see. I know you can do this raid with one tank. But one healer, yeah. You guys will like this raid boss. This is the like alien tentacle boss. It's very weird. We had many nicknames for this raid and raid boss that were not the actual name because it's a little weird. Yeah, no joke. In the final phase of the fight, you're jumping between platforms and killing like tentacles. It's very interesting. Now the question is, I am the worst geared person in this group, so we're gonna see. One of my overlays is gonna be showing me everybody's damage, so we're gonna see if I can actually hold my own or not. This could be. Well, so far I'm in the middle of the DPS, so if I got in here and I was getting out, I'm just hoping for good gear out of this because I have none of the new like raid in-game gear, so I'm just hoping it's It used to be a lot harder to get gear in this game, but I'm willing to say one of the last updates, if you do a raid like this, you're gearing that's for your class, for you. I'm hoping that's the case. Not. 5 total bosses in this raid, if I'm remembering right. Can't remember. This is number 1. Oh look, tech fragments and green gear that that is so frustrating. Why is it there? It's green. I want to delete it because that's the lowest rarity, but it's better than what I've got, which is just sad. Being the lowest tier person, I'm one carry right now. These guys. My goal is to stay alive and not being confident. Like I'm contributing. I feel like I'm mostly here for emotional support at this point. Character demical, I've got like 300. I need a few more. I'm gonna die. You talking about the mounts? Like no idea what that means on the mounts. It's anytime we jump on anything to go faster, the speeders or creatures or anything. Yeah, I don't have that many on this character. I have like 3 Rancors, that's my main one, and like this Walker thing. But I have like lizards and dewbacks and tauntauns and rancors and everything on my other characters, so I've got more options. Yeah, by Lizard, it's the Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi's like lizard thing that he's riding. Yeah, I have like every variation of that one, which is absolutely interesting. That's also the way I figure out what I need as far as gear. Find somebody else that's already got the gear and see what they need. And just copy. Or actually look at the guy who has time to read. Whoa, what is that? I want one.
Hounds of the Empire, how blindly you stumble without someone to hold your leash.
They deny the truth.
Your Emperor is dead, but you may still serve a higher power. Kneel and the Masters will grant you purpose.
I don't remember in what order, but okay, now I remember. It's DPS burn this one, tank holds this one, fake tank holds this one. And then the kill order is left, right, center.
Those who will not serve will die. We are the chosen.
Your struggle only prolongs the pain.
Yeah, have it back. It's been a long time. Very likely. When in doubt, I'm just shooting and just the best.
I am a small sacrifice.
Welcome death before the end.
My damage is so bad in my gear.
We may fall, but fear remains eternal.
Oh, so those green little puddles, that is stupid in this room, right? But if you stand in, you will die. And they just kind of randomly. But it's about, if I remember right, 5 or 6 ticks of damage and you're dead. Like, it does not.
defend the Masters.
So I was talking about the raid progression groups earlier. To give you an idea, when I say they were scheduled 2 to 3 days a week, I want to say it was at least 2 hours that they would plan to be online per session. So it's quite a long thing every time. People took the game serious. That's the thing. What was? Yeah. There were a couple of our groups. They would do 3 hours, and then sometimes we would stay longer. What was bad is when you were doing progression and you would be stuck on one single boss for like 2 hours, and you would just be repeating the same boss fight for 2 hours. That this one was one. I'm trying to remember if we were doing nightmare mode or hard mode, because it's like story, hard, and nightmare are 3 difficulties. I think we were doing nightmare mode and was on the last boss, and we spent an hour and a half on the last boss until we finally just went to bed for the night. We were like, we're done with this.
Abnormal species
was breezing by every day.
Operator restriction beyond this field.
Two blue, 2 purple, 2 yellow. Oh, I picked good. I got really lucky on picking my color because we're supposed to have 2 of each. And I was not paying attention to what people did. Everybody know what to do. I hope so. Right side channel. I hope I remember. Yeah, I think I know. I think I know what that is. If not, our group is gonna die very soon and I'm gonna be the problem. These are my instructions. 1 person in the middle, 1 channel, kill stuff, do stuff, collect loot. I love those instructions. Absolutely perfect. Kill boss, get loot. These are my kinds of people. Make boss health 0 or equals 0 before yours. This keeps getting better and better. Standing stupid and face roll, that's my strategy.
Aberrant infestation declined. Low bisection of system anomaly initiated.
So I remember Like, I'm trying to replay in my mind. So, in this one, person that channels, there's 4 consoles in the middle that correspond to your color. And your channel, everybody else gets damage. I don't remember right. Something like that. Figure it out in a second.
Orange equilateral must be achieved. Failsafes, green nonagon. Gray concave, now probable result. I'm getting yelled at because I'm not doing my thing. I was supposed to stand. It's so much easier to get yelled at than actually have voice chat. Infestation declined 0.5%. System purge. System purge. System purge. Evacuation protocol failed.
I'm sorry. Shutdown requires administrator authority.
Operator response timed out. Please repeat.
There's a way you can actually get the fault like right directly under his center, and you can run and it just spins him in a circle ridiculously fast and will actually make everybody in the group get. That is the most fun way to take the boss. And I'm disappointed our tank is not.
Operator response timed out. Please repeat. Operator response timed out. Please repeat.
Failure. Adapting. Process aborted. System failure. Adapting. Process aborted.
That's not On to the next one. It's huge. There we go. I also feel like I can totally get the vibe. It's like that peaked in high school type thing. Like back in high school, I did that. It's like there were so many amazing stats and things that I did in this game, and now I'm returning and I have no gear and I am doing absolutely nothing productive to this group. I'm just getting carried. Cafis. Yeah, catch up. We'll see. They don't have the leaderboard for individual player damage like they used to. There used to be a website you could go to and you could submit your damage, and a bunch of us would compete to see who was better than the other as far as what we knew and how we could just output our damage or whatever. And I was ranked 4th for the longest time. And that was local rankings, which was amazing. I don't think I'll ever get back to that because I am not good at all. I also gotta get rid of these giants. There's some mechanics on this. I will remember them when I see them. The question is, will I die first or not? I'm also 100% going off the vibes of
cross.
We're not split. Oh, we're doing that strategy. So there's two strategies. There's two tentacles. You can either burn one while the other is dealing with the tank, and you just kill one then the other, or in the harder difficulties you split your team into groups of 4. Tank, healer, 2 DPS. Each one takes a tentacle. These things explode. So these things, if you get close to them, like that guy, they chase you and explode in your face. It's good. They don't get your start though. I guess that's because it's story mode. I know on Nightmare mode they one shot. They explode on you just instantly. There's phase 1. And here's the troopy phase 2, where you jump platforms to go kill tentacles. Raises up. Well, it's hard to think about. Eat it in your face. Go right on. There's the end. Harder difficulties because everybody gets assigned anomalies. You have to kill them. And there's a timer in the harder difficulties. If you don't kill them quick enough, everybody dies. Yeah, I guess you could call it too late. and easy, and I got fully carried. Basically. Green gear that sadly is somehow better than what I've already got. It's really kind of annoying. Okay, now I gotta figure out. I still got a little bit of time. I might be able to do one more raid or something. Oh, select a reward. Yes, okay. I'm gonna go see if I can get any better, more useful gear before I do something else. Oh, this was I also need to fix those icons before I finish. Also, this will be fun in a second. If you think there's already a ton of stuff on the screen, wait until I show you all of the hidden things that are on the screen when I open the interface editor. Because there is a whole lot of things that only pop up in certain situations and they're not even on screen. Here, I'm going to go and do it before I forget. So here's all of the things that appear on your screen at any given time. Let's see. My debuff tray I need here. Where is... Should do that one. Too many things? Can be a little overwhelming. Took me forever to learn like what is what.
How wonderful to see you.
Alright.
Do come back.
Stuff that I can buy now. Just got something that...
Your money's always good here.
Okay, so upgrade. I can use this new currency that I got. And this stuff that's dropping. And it goes from a rating 324 to 326. So it's a little better.
See anything you like?
And then what's in this? 324 blue stuff. 324 purple rarity. Okay, so and this is 10 fragments.
Come again?
So is this a back and forth, like I get purple stuff and then I have to upgrade it?
You won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime.
I mean, meanwhile, I'm just sitting here even
Your
trying to
money's
figure
always
out how
good
to
here.
upgrade gear because I don't even know anymore. So let's see. What's this theory? Boots are one of my worst currently.
Come again.
And then, yes, there's an upgrade. 320. So it's slightly better.
Come again.
In stats for the rarity. So do I not get like custom modded stuff anymore? That was so much more fun. Let's do bracers, boots.
Come again. Your money's always good here.
I need more cards.
Come again.
Just pick whatever looks coolest. I don't think I care a little bit more about like stats and doing good damage. Yeah, like this is huge stat boost compared to what I'm wearing currently. To go from 700 mastery to 1,000, just shy of 1,000 endurance to over 1,200. That's pretty big on each of these pieces. It's just sad that I keep having to do augment kits because I don't want to do that. It's like a story in my vault, isn't it? We have 7 item scores. We're getting there. Slight improvement. Oh, this is like as far as stats, this is nothing. There's 2 other games that I played where legitimately you had to keep a spreadsheet of stats in your gear to even know what you were doing. It was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Welcome to our market, potential customer.
71 trashed.
Thank you for your patronage.
It's a little better. Okay, so game I played, Tom Clancy's The Division. That one, gearing in it was just the most ridiculous. You could get 5 pieces that were of the same set, the same group of stats, and all of them would have slightly different because it rolled to a 100th of a percentage on different stats. So you could have one that's like 1.01% boost and then another that's 3.07% boost, and it was just stupid stuff. And when you were playing, little bits made a huge difference. That game was very math heavy. not seeing any other raids going on, so I may call it a night at that if there's no other raids. Well, I would agree that people are going to bed, except this is technically a West Coast server, so technically right now for the next hour is supposed to be the peak busy time. Like 7 to 8 p.m. West Coast is normally the most busy. That's also very possible. People have a life, they're actually going out on Friday night instead of me. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream and chatting and having fun. Hopefully next time you see me stream, I will actually knock off some of this rust and be a little better off. So tomorrow I'm going to get the rest of my setup ready and have my PlayStation ready to go, and I may stream some Destiny 2 because I'm trying to knock some rust off and get back into that too. So be on that or this game again, one of the two. Alright, yeah, no raids, so I think I'm gonna call it a day for the Old Republic tonight since there's no more raids going on. Probably see what tomorrow looks like. Destiny 2, maybe this. Try again, so. Thanks for chatting, hanging out. It's a lot better interacting with somebody than just talking to myself sitting here, so. Alright. Thanks to anybody else that's on the stream. I've seen several viewers kind of come and go, so if anybody else is still on here, thank you for tuning in, watching. Definitely stay tuned. I'll be streaming more very soon. Until then, catch you guys later.